before, 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
This is taken near the 13. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up. All the way to the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready, set. 52. I got you. Pump. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey. We got 3 down. 3 down. Check 3. Check 3.
An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons, it's Jim Brown with it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second down.
On second down, it's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You draw quarter.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On second down now. It's Brown, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Hey, 50. 50's a must. 50's a must.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 6th
And they'll run it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
To throw is Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the double.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
at the Niners' 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
52's the mic. Come on. Come on, D. Watch your shit. Watch your shit.
Five.
On second down, it's Brown, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On third down, this is Jackson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Take your game.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
The score, Bills 14, 49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they just stay.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready to break.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Oh, here we go. Oh,
General West.
25.
Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You see me?
60
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They go jet sweep. It's Owens with it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. This is Brown on the carry. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
60 outlaw.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rob Woodson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Sean Taylor there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flushed out right, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson now, out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, 49ers.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. That one good for 26 and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
218, chop.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find T.O. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run on first down with Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
It's a gain of 5.
Let's pin the mirrors back. He's on full strip. Check 13. Check 13. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. Go.
They'll run again with Jackson. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch.
Look. Squeeze. 5.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. Third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Stenerud able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Payton, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught. Jones.
Let's go. Let's do it.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's pick it up.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to let the touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. A little flare, flare, flare.
again. It's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, 55 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Come on,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Jackson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. They'll hit Jackson complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 15. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at